Hello, this is Elsa and welcome back to our Play by Email Verse Jochen Hiding. Now we're going to be watching the combat replay for January 1942. Probably going to be kind of quiet at sea for a while, I'm expecting. Yep, so we take Legospi for free. We don't attack there, so that's nice. Not that there was anything there to stop me, but let's fast forward these a little bit. There's more unloading. All right, landing at Batanagas this turn. That's the garrison for Manila. All right, dropping off some ASWs. Not going to do anything. All right, we do have our first attack at Ankang this turn, and then I'm expecting next turn we'll have a shock attack across the river from Sian. So I switched up the attack here from the step of the retreating troops. I went to the attack the forces at Prome because it's open terrain. And sorry about that, guys, but apparently Adobe's telling me that, hey, I need to edit these videos instead of recording them. So we did pretty good here. That's 170 casualties, multiple squads destroyed here. So that's very good. I like this. So it doesn't look like he had any spare forces there. That was direct combat troops that we were destroying. So I'll take that all day. Alright, that's it for AM phase. Alright, so we do our first attack. He's got the 66A core here, like one fragment of it. We do not take it, but we don't take any damage, and we do pretty good. I think we reduced his combat strength by almost half. So he started off 128. We saw he was down to 60 something. So he did have a fort level 1 there, but we take no damage. But we disabled 43 and everything like that. So another 2 attacks or so, or hopefully 1 attack or so, we'll take it. I do a little bit of attack here. I probably should have bombarded first. We don't have a lot. It's about even force. He does have terrain on me here. So this one kind of a 1-to-1. We take more casualties than he does. And granted, you know, it's one squad, just a lot of disablements, but yeah. So we will be moving that 39th division over here to help clear this up before we move on to our attacking of Incheng and that. Bombing abandoned egg, again, wasting supply. No damage to either guys. Damage isn't the point. Bombing at Clark. We'll probably we're actually losing these pretty heavy, I think. 140 casualties. We lost 1 combat squad, you know, 1 gun destroyed, 1 vehicle destroyed to 53. So yeah, we're losing these, but we're wasting his supply. That's all that matters. We take game bond. We'll take that all day. That's a good chunk of points, plus a good, you know, good 88, 77, 11, 30, and 3 units destroyed. That's good. Obviously, we take Antimon. We'll take Kalaka, so we'll attack and try to take Kandari next turn. And that's pretty much it. Wake expands his fortifications to size 2. So the big thing is going to be no new real orders. Same thing that we have been doing. Let's go ahead and take a look at aircraft losses. So we lose nothing today. He loses a Dauntless and a Catalina 5, which is good. I think we lost another army point, but we inflicted about like 100 more, so we take that. We do pass the 2,000 mark on points. Obviously, no ships lost. We didn't sink anything of his either, so we're good on that. And if we go down here, So we will attack Kandari next turn. These guys are pursuing it. Obviously, these guys are 2 turns out. I said last turn that I was going to do a bombardment, so we'll go ahead and set that force up so guys can get back. We'll cover the forces for the landing at Kopang, and then we'll split up our forces the way we're talking. All the CVLs and CVEs will head to Singapore, and then we'll break off a decent chunk of escorts in Kaga to meet up with the rest of the Kiribitai at Truck. Speaking of Kiribitai, we are looking at being refueled next turn. Woohoo! So, we will refuel next turn. We'll get these guys all together, and then we'll all travel back to Truck for repairs, replenishment of aircraft, pilots, do some necessary damage. These guys have been at sea since December 7th, so over a full month they've been at sea. You can tell they got some engine damage from the full speed runs. We got some serious system damage, and that we need to get this all prepared up before we go on to the attacks on the rest of the Solomon Islands and down into New Caledonia and New Hebrides Islands. So, continuing to press our attacks on Java, we will attack here next turn. They're chasing these guys. These guys are attack out or turn out. We'll take Chajap hopefully next turn. We will attack Benacola next turn. We'll attack Medan next turn. The tanks unit's gonna probably rest. I think I had them rest a day. No, they will continue to move on, take these guys. We will do an attack at Taiping between the Imperial Guard and the 91st Naval Guard. And yep, we're pursuing and moving up the road here. Again, we got more forces that we need to get on the way into the area. So start moving our moves. We'll take back to Naga this turn. This guy, like I said, moves to Naga. This guy will move to Lucena. Then they'll railroad to Manila and proceed to move in and help with Clarkville future engagements. Still moving this guy. I haven't seen him move anything else. We're moving into Winchao to invest that. This guy's on the way to Amoy once we get this division built. This is like the garrison. There's no supply or anything like here, so I'll probably pull that division out right away and just we'll go up and take Kanchin, and then we'll maybe make a probing attack at Kukong to see what we can do. I need to he's been moving a lot of forces around. I got to give him another threat axis than just up here. We should cross next turn, I believe, into here. So we'll put these guys into combat. I think they moved 30 in one turn, so they should even do 16, hopefully, next turn, and do a shock attack across. I'm putting these guys into combat. They did 25. I just don't want to take the damage that would take if I did cross and move. They do take more damage if you don't put them in combat. It slows you down by a turn, but it sucks. We will do another attack here. The disruption's low enough. I want to keep pressing. I want to take these guys out as much as possible. I believe some of these guys, yeah. So some of these guys will be here next turn. So we're probably 4 or 5 days out from the infantry getting to Ankang. So, and then we'll have to move across, and then we'll have to move across here, unfortunately, into mountains. So we might wait. We'll have to. I want to do some very heavy duty reconning of these places after we take this, because I'm going to need to know exactly how many forces he actually has in this hex before I cross the river into mountains. So, yeah. He's looking like he's only got about 10 units here. So I think he's a little light on units here. So I'm thinking once we get across, we'll send maybe 2 divisions up here to hold these guys into place. And we'll send a big chunk of our army this way to try to get behind them to get to Lanchao and cut the road off here and get rid of the supply. Again, we're moving this way. We do know he's got some troops moving this way. We picked them up a couple turns ago, like in here. I think it was here, maybe here. I do have smaller follow-on forces coming to block that. So we'll be leaving like the 9th Independent Mixed Brigade here. And I think I got another, the 34th Division moving to hold off and kind of defend our supply line, right? We are building up the airfield at Shenyang, and then we'll build up the airfield at Nanyang, and then we can and Sian. So we're gonna go ahead and build these up to get supply moving up to the north. But once we cut these guys off, like I said, we just want a good chunk of his forces. Hopefully he pulls more forces out. We saw pulled a decent amount here. I was hoping he pulls some up here and rail them up to Taiyuan and keep sending more north. Maybe we continue the pressure, maybe try to get around him and get him to do that. Because our second thrust is going to be eventually looking around like May, June timeframe, coming in from Indochina and then moving up. So we want him to keep his forces here. We're going to set up a small attack here to Changta to see if we can get him to focus his forces here. That's pretty much where we're at as far as that goes. I'm thinking, let's see here. Keep it tight. Let's get time frame here. You to truck is what? 60. That's at least 8 days. And it's going to be at least a week. So we're looking last week of January, first week of February before we get our assault on Port Moresby. That'll probably hopefully take me a week, and then we'll continue down and read road like that. So February we're going to be definitely busy down in this area. So, which kind of sucks because but we do know where his carriers are, so I'm kind of okay with just using the CVLs and CVs defending any invasions that we might want to, do on Ceylon or India. So as long as we know where his CVs are at, I'm okay with that. Speaking of which, so we thought he was down here. These guys moved back a little bit. Not detected. Not detected. Not detected. Okay, so we do not know where his carriers are right now. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, next turn won't really matter. We'll refuel and then we'll start heading back to truck. We're getting into our search envelope eventually, like now, so I feel safe that he's not doing like, he'd have to do like a full speed run, and another full speed run to get to us at this point. So I think we're good. So, yep. Intelligence 4582. That's going to be down here somewhere. Huh. So he's got something on this road. Might be just pulling any forces that he had back here up north. Nothing super big on ops reports, Lava Vu's already expanded its port size to 3. I think, very nice of you to do this for me. Expands its size to port 2. Wellington expands, Christchurch expands. Lashville expands its size to 3. Interesting. As you know, we're waiting about 2-3 weeks. We plan on attacking up here. He hasn't put the airfield up at all for me yet. I haven't seen anything else get up. Dutch Harbor's already at 3. Yeah, I haven't seen anything else get built up, but yeah. So he's got some forces at Adak, so which is nice because that's our primary targets. It's one of the better bases. It's got Port 5, Air 5. One of these other ones we like to do, what is it? Yeah, like Shimmy Iron can be up to 4. Border Island can be a 4. And Cheka can be a 4. Now, granted, so this is like, if you upgrade the port a little bit, you can actually do heavy cruisers out of Adak. So Adak's like the best island, so to take. Unmaxed decent as well for an airfield, but yeah. All right, so interesting there. That's nice. We will get these guys back. I will need to break off some of these guys. Probably the Congo and Haruna. We'll head this way to defend the light cruisers. And we'll have that one battleship. We got battleship already here, which is a Yuga. That would give me 2 battleships. I think I'm okay with that. So yeah, we'll just use those 2 battleships. We'll take the fast battleships. We'll send them the trucks for rearming, and then they can hang out with the actual Kitty Battalion that needs their speed. All right, guys. Again, join us on Discord. Make sure you follow Jochen and catch me on Twitch. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later.